This is Joshua Bowles with Lyric Woodwork in Snake Road Sawmill. Today I'd like to share some knowledge about Milo, one of the finest woods we have on the island. It's not sure whether it's endemic or is introduced from Polynesia, but needless to say, it's been here a really long time and has been used by native Hawaiians for use as poi boards, bowls, pitchers, platters. It's an excellent wood for woodwork. It's kind of a Goldilocks wood of not too dense, not too soft, beautiful color. The word itself, Milo, is from the Hawaiian, which means to twist or bend. And my theory is that's because when you see the tree, it's very twisty, very bendy. My favorites are up at Kawela Bay on the North Shore, but there's one that I recently was fortunate enough to acquire that came from the western side of the island. I find that the best woods on the island come from the west side. It's very dry, and so they grow especially slow and acquire lots of character and richness over the years. One of the things I also love about woodworking is it's a way to interact with the world, to meet people and discuss ideas and stories. And there's a cute story about this tree. It came from a place called the Mermaid Caves over by Nanakuli. And the woman had grown up on this piece of land, and she told me that underneath this tree, the kids used to hang out, and whenever the Dole pineapple train would go chugging by, they'd have a fishing rod and they'd snag the pineapples out of the back of it. One of the pleasures of being a woodworker is that you really intimately get to know each of these trees, all the nuances of their personality. One thing I find with Milo, which is also called Polynesian rosewood, is if you use your imagination when you're sanding it, it smells like rosewater. Traditionally, it's been used for food storage, bowls and platters, and also ukulele makers love it as it has a really deep resonant tone. This is a vase that a local wood turner made, and I actually just had an order yesterday. A fella wants to make his own mochi, so we're going to turn this one into a long dowel for pounding the mochi. As a woodworker, we're always trying to find that elusive, perfect finish. And one of the things that Milo has taught me is that there's no perfect finish. You have to have different finishes that apply to different woods. Like a golfer is going to use a different club for every green. And one of the things with Milo is it tends to be an oily wood. So any kind of oily finish, like tung oil, it's never going to dry. So what I find is beeswax is the perfect finish. Here at Snake Road Sawmill, we actually have a lot of Milo right now from that one tree. And we've milled some of it into pieces like this, but we've also left a good number of the pieces as logs so that they can be suited to any variety of purposes. If you're interested in anything made out of Milo or in making something for yourself, please stop by Snake Road Sawmill, Lyric Woodwork, and please subscribe to the channel.